So, I woke up from a dream full of smashed pumpkins.
And you know what that means.
It's pretty mushy in my heart. It's easy to forget that you have one, you know.
But then it comes bubbling up through the muck in shining exuberance, like it just hopped off the operating table.
Like a dog who just escaped the fence.
Typically, this only happens in dreams, when the mind is flaccid and slippery.
And the heart can squeeze through a crack without being noticed.
It's taken a while for my mind to come looking for my heart this morning. I'm holding it in a quiet corner, and I'm not too proud to whisper.
You see, the heart is a bit of a romantic who is perpetually misunderstood.
And romance is one of those words that gets thrown around a lot.
Particularly in the so theatrical,
and image-oriented,
postmodern,
profit-driven,
capitalist,
manufacturing,
pop culture world that we live in. It sits next to love and art,
and beauty, and God,
and other abstract monoliths that have been compartmentalized
and stricken with concise definition.
For easy and convenient access,
it drops off of the conveyor belt tongue and into its packaging just as simply as a can of soda pop.
Or a piece of vinyl siding.
I remember a project scheduling class that I had at the university. My simple-minded thinking extrovert instructor proceeded to use the assembly of a romantic evening as his scheduling template. I do not remember it word for word, but I cannot forget the essentials of roses, lit candles, fancy table settings, and whatever else he might have found on the inside cover of his wife's Kenny G album. An ample facilitation of intimate association. This is when it hit me that romance was one of those words that had been spent long ago, sadly, and slowly zombified by modern life.
I do not see an essential or mutually exclusive correlation between intimate association and romance. Romance can take as many forms as there are infinitesimal moments of a lifetime. However, since intimate association often results in procreation, and procreation is good for the economy, this is the form of romance most often expressed by pop media.
Romance is a bell, rung by chance, revealing an image of meaning and purpose. Whether this image is illusory is irrelevant.
Like ancient pyramids with their slender corridors, offering sunlight to the catacomb at specific times predetermined by its designer, this bell is rung in the form of epiphany, offering a sneak peek at the cards of life and the romantic potential of its existence.
Therefore, it is not something that can be induced.
I'm trying to hold on to this dream world.
This naive bundle of emotions, smeared into the grain of our woodwork by practical issues of a mundane existence, carries the fingerprints of a gleefully irresponsible freedom of youth.
Its hands were not trapped so tightly onto the ladder.
Its knuckles were not so wide and cracked, but soft and pink, with barely a crease.
Its eyes drifted and gazed, foreign to any conception of focus.
And it never knew that it could be eaten alive if it didn't get its shit together.